Hello, friend. Welcome and welcome back. I am excited to be here with another reading today, and I'm interested to see what comes through. This morning, when I was doing my grounding, I saw a family of blue jays, and there's this energy behind it right now that there's just a lot of support. And so I want to really play with that energy and see what comes through around it. Yeah, let's see. When I think of blue jay for myself, I really think of ancestors and spirit. And so there's this energy right now of support from your ancestors, support from the spiritual side. And I think someone just needs to hear that confirmation right now. This collective energy that I'm playing into, there is really support. There's so much support. There's so much support. Right. So this is interesting, and I'm curious to see. This energy feels I'm feeling it like in my heart and in my throat, and there's almost like a. Okay, let me just read these cards to you and we'll see where it goes. There's like a heaviness almost, and almost like an exhaustion as well of this. I'm not really sure where to go next, and that's what I'm feeling right now as I'm even just trying to read it. And I just want to remind you that you are supported. There is support. Spirit is supporting you right now. Your ancestors are supporting you right now. There's so much more support than you actually can even conceptualize right now. And there's an invitation to bring this energy to life by believing and speaking out the known truth that you are supported, and what you're calling in right now is coming in to support you. The security energy, and like with this invitation, you have a choice. You have a choice of of the words that you speak right now, of the thoughts that you turn into reality through your voice. And yeah, the back of this card says, worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome, which is so real. The invitation to worry less and to lean into the sinking into your own inner knowing and being able to trust that whatever outcome comes, you will have the power and the tools to navigate it. And to also realize that you have the right to change your mind and to reassess at any time. Like, you're gonna have to make a decision. There's an invitation right now on the table to decide and to make a choice and to reassess the way that you're doing something so that you can continue to feel and accept this support, right? Like, there's almost a call out. It's loud. It's so loud that a family of blue jays, per se, are calling out to the point where you can't ignore it. Like, there's so many voices that are giving input, and like the invitation is to make the choice based on your own self and reassess what is other people's and what is your own. Okay, this is interesting energy. All right, Spirit, let's see. Okay, I love that these two cards both have this like love energy, the words you speak to yourself, this self-assessment within how you are valuing your own vessel, own self, own choices, own worth, right? Like, can you speak love over yourself today and have this self-love, self-value, self-worth, self-respect, and also know that you're enough? There's this call in right now of having these sacred boundaries around what you are assessing of what is yours and what is someone else's. Being able to say, no, that's not my narrative and truth. My narrative and truth is rooted in this self-worthiness, this self-love, this self-respect for my wholeness. And I like this choice that Spirit is speaking to right now is the reminder and the call in that choices appear. No, yes. Okay. How do I want to say this? That when you are making these and putting these sacred boundaries up, right? You are deciding, you're making a choice of what is for you and what is not for you. And like knowing that whatever the outcome is, that you have the ability and the tools to handle anything that you're given, because every single experience that you've had up until this point has prepared you for what's next, right? And so there is spiritual support, spiritual protection, and like you're being called right now to surrender to it, to surrender to the support that is outside of yourself and like in this unseen ether at this time. I love that Spirit is reminding you that through this protection, through this like village mentality, that there is receiving wanting to arrive, and in order for that to come in, the choice to receive it, to surrender, is your own. You get to choose to put your hands up and say, all right, guides, all right, Spirit, I surrender. I surrender. This is not mine to hold. I don't need to navigate and control the outcome. That you got my back. You have my back. I am protected. I am secure, and that you have my back at this time. And Spirit's asking you to take action around this, to do some sort of ritual or intentional surrendering right now. Take some action towards this. And once you do that, right, the action is surrendering. And when you surrender, then you receive. And doing this, like we had talked about earlier in this message of what narratives are yours and what narratives have been placed upon you, is this energy around seeing beyond your own past, seeing beyond the times where it didn't work out and rooting into the times where it did. And also being able to acknowledge that your past is not your present, and it's also not your future, that the past has already been lived. And so what is happening right now that you can root into, to be in this moment, be present with here and now. There's this energy of like, it's been interesting because of this ride that I feel like energetically we've been on. Maybe you're resonating with that, where it's the energy has been all over the place. We've been in this abundance portal coming out of Lionsgate. Now we're in eclipse season. If you're watching this when it arises, and if not, it's a timeless message. So take what resonates and leave the rest, of course. But there's this, like, when you energetically riding these waves that are happening and being able to realize that you can be in that flow, that it is okay to have a moment of pure euphoria and then also a moment of exhaustion, really back to back in the same breath almost. And knowing that that's okay, that none of this work is being done without seeds being planted and results that will come, whether or not they're coming right now is a different thing, because time is non-linear. But the things that are existing in your current moment, in this ether right now, are asking you to receive to it, because, or surrender to it, excuse me, and to trust that what is meant for you and what is on your destiny path is arriving exactly in divine timing. This sprout that gets to grow when you do trust in this greater surrendering that's occurring, when you are able to make to take the invitation from Spirit and make the choices that are rooted in your inner guidance, because there really isn't like, if you make this choice then it's gonna take longer, or it's gonna do this or do that. Like, no, whatever choices you make, there are always consequences to it, and there's also rewards, because each choice that we make leads to something else. It's a cause and effect. Every single thing that we do all the time is that case. And the choices that you make today may not yield blooms today, but they may sprout something else that might surprise you. And so get out of your head and into your heart. Like, I'm feeling this like headiness right now, and almost a little bit even ringing in my ear, and that might be resonant to someone right now. But there's like, take a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath. Ready? Deep breath in. Deep breath out. I just need you to know, my friend, that you are supported. I need you to know that you are supported. I need you to know that. And I need you to know that you're more supported than you actually realize. And that it's okay that it doesn't make sense right now. It's okay that there's a lot of unknown. All of that is okay. And that you're okay. And that you're okay. And that there is support with you at this time, and also around your fears, and going into your fears, asking for support from your guides around these fears is what the key is, of being able to go into it. And my friend, you are capable of this. You are more than capable of this. You are so supported and you are so protected. Like, that's just, yeah, the confirmation and the energy that exists right now. And it's overwhelming. It is overwhelming. And I'm feeling like pressure behind my eyes. Maybe you've been doing a lot of crying. Maybe you've been doing a lot of maybe you've been holding a lot of doubt, and like, that's exhausting, you know? And I just, there's a heaviness in my body that did not exist when I started this reading. And I want, like, whatever is tender in your heart right now, know that your well-being matters, and the imperfect boundaries that you set are beautifully flawed, and also are part of your evolution. We have boundaries that came out first, and like, this concept of your well-being matters, this narrative that we keep talking about of seeing beyond your past, being able to reassess and to know what is yours and what is not yours, and have the sacred boundaries to say no. I mean, like, this energy feels like it's just, it's in your face of how to have boundaries with others, but also how to have boundaries with yourself and be discerning. And it is imperfect. Boundaries are imperfect, but they shine light on what needs to grow and what needs to be said next. And there is this beautifully flawed steps that come with this, and allowing yourself to be in the absolute flaw of it all, of being human, and knowing that it is imperfect. And boundaries help us trim the things that we know we need to let go of, and know we need to surrender. And boundaries do help with that, especially when you're in this cycle of seeing beyond your past and choosing the narratives that are yours and that are productive and are part of this evolution that you're on. You are evolving. There is this where was the image? Like, this golden ratio that we spiral inward and outward, and just as you can spiral down, you can also spiral up. And like, there's an evolution that is happening right now that is asking you to listen to your own inner truth, and know that you're protected, and that you're guided, and that there's support for you. Ask for help. man, ask for help and know that you're worthy of that. Remember that your self-value, no, nothing can take that away, and you have the tools of what is needed. It does not whatever is occurring right now, my friends, like, I can feel this. I can feel you, and I just want you to know that, like, whatever you're visualizing and calling into this reality is, like, you are creating and co-creating with life at this time in a way that, again, you're supported, right? This visualization that you're doing of what you're planting, what you're calling in, is bringing about of your contribution to this greater collective whole, and acknowledging that you bring more to the whole by just existing, that this world, this life, your community, your village, your support systems, spirit, all are cheering you on, because what you contribute, what your gifts are to offer, contribute more to the greatness of this interconnected whole. And, like, we need you. We need you. We all do. We all need each other. And to have gratitude for the wellspring of gift that you get to bring, and to know that you can have peace in your life. This is, there's this story and narrative that it has to be chaotic and ungrounding, and that the gift cannot come without this, like, other greater sacrifice. No, it comes with peace. It gets to have peace. It gets to feel simple and easy, and, like, it doesn't have to have this heaviness on your heart. Like, oh my gosh, speak out this limiting belief right now around, like, that it has to be hard, and that it has to, and it's, no, it doesn't have to be hard. It can and should and wants to be peaceful, and it wants to be illuminated in that way. And the peace, it begins within. And so in what way right now are you creating chaos within yourself rather than creating peace? And that is where some of these sacred boundaries need to come in. That is where some of this reassessing needs to come in, right? Like, you have the right to change your mind, and you have the right to surrender this, because Spirit's asking you to. Spirit is asking you to. This energy is wild. Okay. Oh my gosh. I feel like there's, like, something so heavy in my throat right now. It's like constricting. What do you need to say? What do you need to say at this moment? Like, say it. Say it. Say it. I mean, goodness. Say it. This is so many cards. I need to so many cards just flew out. Well, they came out in a trunk, but I'm going to take the top one and put the rest back. Whatever you need to say, whatever needs to come out, it needs to. It absolutely needs to. Even just, like, the idea of releasing this has brought some relief into my system. Like, the energy from behind my eyes down into my throat and the heaviness in my heart it's uncomfortable. I am sorry, my friends, that you're navigating that right now. Because it's uncomfortable. Your capacity for empathy is growing, and it's also growing for yourself. Have remorse right now. Have remorse for whatever you're navigating, whatever you're going through, whatever your community or you individually is experiencing. Have remorse for the world, for the greater atrocities that are happening. Really, whatever is on your heart. Grow your empathy around it. Your capacity for empathy is there. And, like, cry the tears. Cry the tears. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. And once you do, freedom gets to come from that. You're cutting the ties from this energy. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling relief. My ears still have a lot of pressure, but I'm feeling some release from this. And like, it's the pathway through remorse right now of allowing this energy to flow out of you. But the way to do that is to go into it and to feel it and to know that like there's freedom that is arising. You're cutting the ties of what was, and this is coming with like a dreaminess of celebration, the dominoes that are falling one at a time, the magical orchestration that is happening behind the scenes, that is harmoniously happening for you at this moment. I'm picturing this like unknown gift energy from Animal Apothecary. But like, be in the celebration that gets to occur after you release this remorse. And this might be remorse for you. It might be remorse for somebody in your community. It might be remorse for the greater world. Whatever it is, feel it. You have to feel it. As I did, I felt relief in my body. And that was heavy. My friend, that was really heavy. And I am sorry that you're experiencing that right now, whatever it is, but know that you have support. Remember? So a lot of what this message is about. I feel like I need to sneeze. La, la, la. Oh, you are so much more, and there's always more available. And know that you get to fly from higher perspectives and see greater heights, and that this is available to you. And calling in this more, allowing it to come into your world, is arriving through the magnetism of gratitude and the magnetism of being grateful for what already is. Allowing yourself to feel into what you're wanting to be freed from, and have gratitude that you are supported and that you have all that you need. And what is arriving at this time is going to support you in ways that you, my friend, it's truly unconceptualizable at this moment. But you got to nourish that shadow. You got to feel it. You got to have empathy for yourself and for whatever is happening in this moment. And I love what card just popped out with this. And I want to get something from this deck to read with it. Interesting. This health card is following me. Okay, give me a little bit more. I said I wanted one, but I want another. Okay. One, my friend, you are a master manifester. And to get to this point in your journey, you have already manifested so much. You have already been supported so well by spirit and by your guides and your team. And like, the way and the power and the magic that you carry inside of you is remarkable. It's remarkable. And it gets to, how do I want to say this? There is a dance that is happening in these manifestations that are arising. And being mindful of your health of your actual system, the food you're putting in, but what you're consuming, how you're showing up for yourself each and every day. Like, when you're tired, are you resting? And what are the safety things and patterns that you are perpetuating right now? And like, be mindful of your overall health and well-being, because it does affect this manifestation. And it helps also like release whatever tension you're feeling inside of your system around heart and throat and third eye. And there's a balance with this, the like give and take reciprocity of alignment and aliveness that exists inside of your system right now. But I love this balance card of being able to hold both and attract more and attract in this calling into that is arising. This calling into that is arising. You're being called into your highest timeline. You're being called into this abundant timeline. You're being called into this quantum jump that you're in. You're being called up into it or down into it. It doesn't matter the direction. Like, and there's an offer into it. There is a expansion in this bloom that you're being called into at this time. And that can feel really heavy in this system when your system is not fully adjusted to it yet. Ha ha! That's awesome. But know that there is an offering that is arising, that is coming with an unknown gift. And it comes with this work that we talked about in this reading. You got some work to do, my friend. And I'm going to say that just like my mentors talked to me about there is an inevitability on the dreams and desires in your heart, and knowing that there is an inevitability and in the divine timing of when they arrive, of knowing that it is exactly on time, that you never messed anything up or did things wrong, that you know that you have the tools to navigate whatever choices that you do make, and being able to sink into the offering that life has for you through this unknown gift. And I just love how beautiful this card is with the rainbow energy around the bloom, because there is this bloom that is occurring. And when we think about the 3D reality of this petal, this flower that is tangible and you can smell it and see every individual petal, but then the magic of the rainbow that is iridescent and a reflection, it's fractaling off of light and water, and this magical song from the universe showing off. And I want you to know that life is conspiring for you right now in your favor, and is bringing in this absolutely magical next arrival. Wow. Which, like, doesn't that feel emotional a bit? It's wow. Wow. Oh, it is emotional. It is so emotional. And it's making you, like, the work that you have done to get to this moment, the support that you have had, the choices that you have made, the alignment in your life that you have been called into and allowed yourself to arrive to. I'm gonna cry. I am crying. Oh, okay. Spirit, I want to get one card from Mother Night to close out this reading. Oh, this is a cool card, which I gotta cover some nudity in. Collective unconscious. Okay, wow. I want you to see this. I want you to see all the spirals. The spiral energy, the spiral of rainbow spiral energy that connects us all the time, and this collective unconsciousness that we are all a part of at every moment. The codes in this, I feel it in my system. It's amazing. I'm gonna read this one out of the book to end us off. Okay. Oh, I feel like we need to take a deep breath though. Let's take another deep breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay. You're being asked to move into the parts of you that are tethered to mystery and ancient cycles. Of course you are, which feels a bit heavy, doesn't it? And like, I need you to speak out that heaviness. I need you to name it. I need you to name the heaviness, because you're being called into more, and that more, if it feels heavy, it's going to feel hard, and it doesn't want to feel hard. It wants to feel peaceful. Okay, these ancient cycles of which we only consciously glimpse moments of in our short lifespans. Keep a loose connection to your identity as you move into a space of deep connection with the universe. Profound truths may be surfacing at this time. Stay humble and keep your heart open. So much pulsing in my third eye as I read that. And I want to affirm for you and like channel a little bit of this message around your identity is shifting. And what you're entering into is calling you into being able to hold space for the identity shift at this time, and know that there are profound truths that are occurring, that are surfacing. You're gaining access to new truths, and at different levels of consciousness, old truths become different too. So being able to open your heart to this and also stay humble to the gifts that arise, because what is arriving is, oh my gosh, I'm looking for this self-care deck. Oh, it's right here. I really want the truth card out of this self-care deck, and let's see, maybe it'll come out. I thought I was closing with the reading with that, but I'm giving this a chance because I'm seeing this in my mind's eye, and yeah. But what did come out is feelings. The invitation is to feel this right now, to just sit with yourself, be in what's coming up, be gentle with yourself and the tender heart. Your heart is tender. I feel you. I feel, it's like, it feels like there's so much emotion from heart to throat to coming out. And that might be shedding tears. That might be getting angry. That might be taking up space in whatever way you need to. But sit with your tender heart at this time and know that the healing that you're doing has worked. And that, remember, you're supported. On Spirit side, Spirit is here to support you. Your ancestors are here to support you. I'm here to support you, you know? It's part of the gift of sharing collective energy. When one of us wins, we all win. When one of us loses, we all lose. And how to tap into that when we are expanding, and the healing that we do for ourselves also impacts the collective whole. So thank you for doing this healing. Thank you for sitting with your tenderness and the feelings that are arriving. And know that your humble heart and the truths that you feel are real. Okay. Confirmation burp. Love, love, love. Okay. Just whacked my name tag off. It's okay. I'm going to close it out here. And I'm feeling this interesting call right now to just like give you a really short, fast channeled light language. So this message is complete. If you'd like to stay for the light language transmission, stay. If not, now's your time to click off. And if you do choose to click off now, hit me with a like or a subscribe. Would love to have you here in this collective. And thanks for sharing energy with me. It's such a gift. Would love to hear what your experience has been and what you're releasing right now. Hit me in the comments with a 999 if you made it to this point. All right, if you're staying for the transmission of light language, open up your heart, your mind, take a deep breath in. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable, and receive. Isakaria no kodakia sakaria no kono pakaria sakaria no kodoki makaria to kodoko pakaria sakaria no makaria to karia to kodokia arakaria to kodo kodima sakaria to karia to makaria to karia sakaria to ko makaria to karia to karia to ko apakaria to kodokia sakaria to karia no kodikapa karia to kodika to nakaria skat karia ko makaria to karia to ko pakaria sakaria to karia no ko pakaria sakaria to karia to karia shoo shoo shoo. Well, thanks for staying. I love you. We all share the same sky. I love you. Bye-bye. See you on the next one. Remember, my friend, you are so much more than the old stories and narratives. You are supported and you are held. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.